Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. Today I will be teaching you how to make a rainbow ice cream cake. To begin, I have some crunchy bars or honeycomb bars. I'm just going to take out maybe about 7 or so, place them inside a Ziploc bag and use a rolling pin to crush them. Next, combine your whipped cream or your whipping cream with your condensed milk. I'll have the recipe measurements in the description box below. And we'll beat those until it's nice and stiff. At this point it has soft peaks, so I'm going to add in my food colour. Got my gel food colour here, Americolor yellow. You can see the peak is pretty stiff there. I'm going to add in the honeycomb and our chocolate. Pour all that in. Just like that. I have a springform pan here and I am going to spray it with some vegetable oil along the sides and also the bottom. Cut out some parchment paper to fit directly on the inside and attach the rest along the outside. And that just levels it down and makes sure that all the ice cream is at the bottom. You don't have any air pockets. And using the spatula, I'm just going to run it just across the surface to even that out. Allow this to rest in your freezer overnight for at least 7 to 8 hours. My cake's been resting in the freezer overnight. To release it from the springform pan, I like to put it over a stove just momentarily to soften out the edges. Don't want to leave it on there for too long. Even with the baking paper, it does tend to stick. It becomes a little difficult to take it apart. That's it. To decorate, we'll be using whipped cream, extract, and some sugar, and whip until stiff peaks form. And using a small spatula, I'm just going to put cream all around the outside, and I want to leave a bit of a thick layer, so I don't want to put on too thin. There on the top. Remove the excess and keep in mind that we'll be covering this entire top section, so it doesn't have to be perfect. To remove the sides, I use a bench scraper and I hold it there, angle it directly at 90 degrees and slowly make my way around the cake. Again, you don't want to take off too much, you just want to neaten up the edges. Then flatten out the top. Bringing those edges in. You could apply a little bit more cream in these sections, but it's going to get covered anyway. I'm going to return the cake to the freezer and we'll come to it when the cream is nice and hard. The next step is to colour our cream. So I have 6 containers and I'm putting my cream, whatever's left of it, into these containers. And just mix that through. Now that all our colours are ready, we can go ahead and decorate. So I have the narrow tip pointing up. This is a 104 petal tip. And I'm just going to continue. I have the orange colour in here, and I'll start with the bottom. You want it overlapping. And I'm not washing the bag halfway through adding the colour because I really like that effect that it gives. You can have a bit of a two-tone thing happening. Gum paste here, and I'm going to roll it into a thin strip because we're going to make the cake topper for the cake. I'm using my ruler. I'm going to cut out same thickness, just a nice bar. I have some wafer paper that I've printed onto, and I'm just going to cut to size to fit the gum paste tab here. I have some edible glue, and I'm just going to run it along the length of the gum paste. Very fine layer, not adding too much. Don't want to saturate it or you'll get the wafer paper start warping. I'll just fold in one side like that. I'll do the same on this side. And we'll cut it just to meet the angle up there. So this is about where I want it to start, and I want it to end right at the bottom there, like so. And then glue down both those sides. So add a little bit of glue in there just to make sure it doesn't open up. I have a piece of wire here. I'm going to measure it up halfway through up the sign, and then I'll cut it at about 10 centimeter mark at the bottom, so we have enough to stab into the cake. Okay, and then I'll stab it through the gum paste, like so, and we'll leave that to dry. Do it to the other side as well. Through the gum paste, and then let it dry. Just position it in the center and push it through. You want to push from the actual skewers, and you're done. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you'd like to see something in particular made on this channel, just leave me a comment below and I'll do my best to make it happen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.